to the Revolutionary Experience. This week's theme is the Industrial Revolution. To kick things off, we have Charles Dickens as our guest. Hi Charles, thanks for coming.
Happy to be here.
So, tell us about your new book, Hard Times, describing the working life in a factory.
Well, the best way to describe it to you is to read you a passage from.
Okay.
It was a town of machinery and tall chimneys, out of which interminable serpents of smoke trailed themselves for ever and ever. It had a black canal in it, and a river that ran purple with ill-smelling dye, and vast piles of buildings full of windows, where the pistons of the steam engine worked, up and down, like the head of an elephant in a state of melancholy madness.
Machines replace hard-working people. For you who don't know, a factory system, which began in the British textile industry during the Revolution, brought workers and machines together to manufacture goods. Is that right, Charles?
That is exactly right. This revolution is very busy.
Amazing. Thank you. One last question for you. In your opinion, how did industrialization change people's lives?
Farmers began to grow new crops and use new technologies that increased food production and improved people's diet and health. Led to growth in the factory system, which brought in more workers. The Industrial Revolution improved lives for many, but it also set forth a new era.
That's all the time we have for today, folks. Be sure to come back and revolutionize with me again tomorrow. Welcome back. Today's guest is an American inventor who developed a variety of new electrical products. Please welcome Thomas Edison. Hello.
Hi everyone, I'm here to tell you about me and all my success. So basically, I've made a lot of money and invented a lot of stuff. You're welcome. My favorite invention is the light bulb. It's a tiny little thing, and it's made of wires on the inside and glass on the outside, and it produces light. Even in the dark. It's like having the sun inside. Watch a little clip.
I have a special offer on the newest invention. We have a question for you. Ever wake up in the middle of the night and can't find your chamber pot? Now we have a solution for your problem. It's called the light bulb.
Ooh. Ah.
You can get this 100-watt light bulb that will stay lit for a whole 10 hours for only 8 cents, plus shipping and handling for an extra cent.
I need to get me one of those.
Told you. I gotta go. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. Have a bright day.
I will. Hashtag Thompson Edison Tuesday.
That's all the time we have for today, folks. Be sure to come back and revolutionize with me again tomorrow. Today's revolutionizing invention is by Henry Ford with the assembly line. Speaking of lines, there's a line outside the door waiting to see this baby. Anyway, Henry Ford, everybody.
Hello all.
So, tell me, how have you improved the lives of workers forever?
Well, I made work a lot easier by creating the assembly line, and later on, cars.
Well, what is the assembly line exactly?
Well, it's an economically efficient method of production in which the complex job of assembling many parts is broken down to smaller tasks, and each is done by a different worker.
Well, that's nifty. Be sure to come back and revolutionize with me again tomorrow. We have a social reformer here with us to talk about women's rights.
Hi.
Hi. A franchise is the right to vote, and reformers work very hard to get that right to women. What else can you tell them that I cannot?
Well, I try very hard to change women's rights because I think it's only fair that women and men get equal rights. Reformers also do things such as make factories safer and healthier for the workers, create free public schools, and give women and men the equal right to vote.
This must be a lot of work for you.
It often is, but we get through it and make the most of it. We like to make the biggest difference that we can.
Thank you for your time. I'm sure we'll hear about you again in the future. That's all the time we have for today, folks. Be sure to come back and revolutionize with us again tomorrow. Hi, welcome to the last day of the Industrialization Week on the Revolutionary Experience. Here with me today, I have Karl Marx. Hi, Karl.
Hello. I'm going to read one of my famous quotes. History called those men the greatest who have ennobled themselves by working for the common good experience, claims as happy as the man who have made the greatest number of people happy.
That's a very interesting quote. Tell me more more about what you do.
I outlined revolutionary ideas in the Communist Manifesto, which is a pamphlet that outlined our revolutionary ideas and talked a lot about bourgeoisie. Bourgeoisie, or middle class, is known as the haves, and those who belong to the working class, or proletariat, were known as the have-nots. I predicted a worldwide revolution where the proletariat would go against the bourgeoisie and the society would be classless.
Well, we now know that your idea did not work, but your ideas of everyone sharing equality appeal to all people. So it was one step in the right direction for you.
Yes, and we couldn't have done it without technology. Technology helped the Industrial Revolution by helping to create new inventions, which, in turn, turned into the Industrial Revolution. Technology also created better communications with people around the world.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
That concludes our week of industrialization on the revolutionary experience. Thank you to all of our guests who helped us learn more and expand our knowledge. Hope you join us again next week. To kick things off, we have Charles.
Revolutionary